Need help?
So the not three, there's 7 human kingdoms. Okay, I need to go back. The 7 human kingdoms went into the Human Alliance. Forgive me, this might have happened before or after the First War, I'm not sure. I'll talk about it before the First War. These 7 kingdoms were the Kingdom of Stormwind, the Kingdom of Lordaeron, the Alterac, the Kirin Tor, which owned, ruled over Dalaran, the Kulturas, which isn't in the game, isn't in World of Warcraft right now, but they were basically ship people. They, not what you think, ship the P, and they basically owned the entire navy. And 2 more. Oh yeah, the Kingdom of Gilneas and Stromgarde. Yes, and those 7 kingdoms, all had their own leaders, but they were all part of a human alliance. And then in the First War, when the Orcs came to Azeroth, they invaded the Kingdom of Stormwind. Originally the Orcs had a couple of attacks, which were easily defended. They were like, ha, Orcs, bring it on. And then the Orcs came with a bigger invasion and wiped out the entire of Stormwind. Ouch. Killed the current king at the time, leaving the child, Varian Rin, kind of scarred for life. But all of them ran, I think with Uther the Lightbringer, or yes, someone like that. They all ran to South Shore. On there to Moonbrook. There they stayed. Oh, actually no, they did not stay. They then went on to Lordaeron to Notel. Stormwind fell. As I said, Stormwind fell. Orcs stronger than we thought. We need to actually do something. And that's the end of the First War, with the Orcs taking victory because they wiped out the entire Kingdom of Stormwind. And oh my gosh, lag. My blooming hash. Okay, stop for a second, Why so much lag? Oh my. Okay, just stand still for a second to relax. Yep, lag's still going on. Lag's getting worse. And lag stopped. Okay. That was huge lag. I don't know what happened there. Oh my gosh, more lag. Yeah, anyway, so then the second war started. Actually, let me see. Yes. The second war started. The Orcs decided they wanted to invade further north. They've taken the south, so why not take the north as well? And since they had basically destroyed, utterly dominated over Stormwind, they were. I'm going to the wrong one. They thought, it's going to be easy. Well, it's going to bring a large army, because they did actually fight back, so just to be sure. And they went in and invaded. Together though, they would have needed to go through the Alterac Mountains, owned by, of course, the Kingdom of Alterac. So instead, I can't remember his name. I think it was Lord Tyrannus. Not Proudmoore. The king at the time, I can't remember his name. Basically struck a deal with the Orcs. The Orcs would be able to get free passage through the Alterac Mountains if they spared, his and his people's life. They agreed because, less men they lost in that in fighting them, the better. And okay, by the way, this quest is we need to go get all these things. You know, pick them all up and try to find them. So yeah, these folks in here, you know, they look exactly the same. These are not the elites. And a red bandana. And they're the things we need. Anyway, so they went and then they attacked Lordaeron. But what they did not expect is for the humans to bring their new, oh my gosh, lag, their new weapons. Okay, I'm getting the same quest over and over again. They did not expect for the humans to bring their new weapons. Paladins, former priests that had taken up the Order of the Silver Hand, I think it was. And you know, it was, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the Paladins did very well in absolutely, you know, beating up a lot of the orcs. You know, the orcs still fought back because they had warlocks, you know, and all this. So it was a tough battle, but eventually they did something that the orcs had never done before. They retreated, which obviously was a big deal at the time. No, for a race that's never retreated to finally retreat, it was a big stir. And they kept on running with the humans in hot pursuit, you know, going through the Ultrak, learning of the Ultrak's betrayal, basically beat up the Ultrak, saying, "Don't do this again, you idiots." And they carried on, you know, over and over again, carried on, beating them down, you know, pushing them further back, all the way into the Burning Steppes, where the Burning Steppes, the orcs had a final stand, and Uther the Lightbringer, you know, this really strong paladin. He was old at the time, but he was still incredibly strong and incredibly manly. Him and Orgrim Doomhammer, the leader of the orcs at the time, fought in the Burning Steppes. You know, they fought until Uther could not fight anymore, and Orgrim squashed Uther's head with his hammer, which wasn't nice. But Turalian, who obviously I was supposed to be named after before, I completely messed up the spelling. Turalian was enraged at this. You know, his idol had just been killed, and he no like this. He went to Orgrim, using the power of the paladins, which I am a paladin. I only just realised this. Talk about paladins while I'm a paladin. Pretty good. And struck down Orgrim. And Orgrim, you know, said, kill me with honour. And he was like, no, you are going to pay for all the things you have done. And Turalian captured him and threw him in the jails. You know, then the human army swept back down, meeting up with the dwarves, which had been, you know, which were hiding in Ironforge because of, you know, the orcs coming through. They were scared. Yep.
Be careful.
The humans freed them.
Greetings. For the Alliance.
Oh, very good. And charged back, retook Stormwind, and pushed the orcs back into the Dark Portal, sealed the Dark Portal, and huzzah and everything. But now this is law, so I'm going to stop. And I'm going to start talking about this. Gather, brothers and sisters, come all and listen. Brothers, sisters, we are abandoned, the orphaned children of Stormwind. Our king sits atop his throne made of gold and shrugs at our plight. Meanwhile, our children die of starvation and on these very streets. His war, not ours, cost us our livelihoods. We paid for the Alliance victories. We are with our blood and the blood. Okay, the time has come, brothers and sisters, to stop his injustice. The government of Stormwind, of the Alliance, must be made accountable for what it has done to us. Today, we are reborn. Today, we take a stand as men and women, not nameless, faceless numbers. Banner of the Brotherhood. And lag.